Good afternoon, everyone. How exciting is this? Ah, I am so thrilled to welcome you to the White House for the South Lawn here for the first ever White House Girl Scout Campout. Isn't that terrific? And we're so excited to be here today. And really, I have to really thank the First Lady. What a wonderful thing here, and everything that you're doing for all our girls and the nation on getting outdoors is really terrific. So we are really excited about that. So for Girl Scouts, being outdoors is really a part of who we are. So we are absolutely excited about this. We're here today to have a great time. We're going to talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. But there's a couple of things that I wanted to say. So we are this year, we have some new badges that they're called the Girls' Choice. And it is outstanding. They're all outdoor badges. They're new and new activities. We're going to be talking about horseback riding, paddling, archery, all new badges and activities. And we really know that when girls are outdoors and active, that they really become better stewards of the environment. We also know that they know how to take care of nature and that they're healthier. And then they also are better at teamwork and collaboration. And I am Kathy Hopinka Hannon. I don't think I mentioned that at first. And I am the national president and chair of the board of Girl Scouts. And I am also the first Native American chair of the board. I'm Ho-Chunk Winnebago, and I have an absolute pleasure and joy of being outside, and being able to share that with all of you is just really fantastic. As I said, we know all the great things that happen when we're outdoors. You're going to have a phenomenal day here and night. Some of the things that we're going to do is we're going to have a number of activities here, and I'm going to talk about that in a few seconds. But I just want to say that this is really just a really tremendous opportunity for all of us here today. And no matter if you are living in the city or somewhere where nature is just outside your doorsteps, this is just a phenomenal experience, and being outdoors and moving is just absolutely what we all need to do. So a couple things that's going to happen a little bit later today here, or not too long after we finish here, is we have 4 activities. We have a knot tying stand, we have an orienting stand, we have a rock climbing area, and we're going to be doing, and we also have a tent pitching area too. So we're going to have a lot of fun. And then later today, we are so excited to be able to be joined by Caddy Coleman from NASA. We're going to be sitting around the campfire. We're going to be doing some stargazing with NASA and singing songs and having an absolutely fantastic evening. But before we get started on all the fun activities, I want to turn it over to our Girl Scout ambassador, Anaya King, who is going to introduce our gracious host for today. So, Anaya?
Hello, everyone. I'm Anaya from the Virginia Skyline Council. Welcome to our first ever Girl Scout White House Campout. I want to thank the White House staff, the Department of the Interior, and our honorary Girl Scout National President, First Lady Michelle Obama, for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. None of us will ever forget this experience. I want to also thank our National Board President, Kathy Hannon, for being here today to represent Girl Scouts and talk about how we help girls learn about the outdoors. And now I have the honor of introducing our host, the First Lady of the United States, and a woman who is inspiring young people everywhere to get outdoors and move, Michelle Obama.
Great job, Anaya. Hey, guys. You ready for this? We are so excited to have you here. I'm not going to talk long because I really just wanted to formally welcome you to the White House. There it is. It's right there. It is right there, and you're going to be sleeping out here. Can you imagine that? This is the first time we've ever done a camp out on the south lawn of the White House. You are making history. This is something you can tell your kids and your grandkids. Do you understand the impact, the importance of this moment today? It's exciting. Well, you know who's more excited than you all? Me and everyone here at the White House. I have to tell you, to make this happen, it took a lot of work. You know, we have security, the Secret Service had to be involved, the social office, the Department of the Interior. We couldn't do this without them. We're so excited and so proud of Secretary Jewel, who couldn't be here because she's doing stuff for the president, but she wanted to say hi. And she put a lot of energy into making this day and night happen for you guys. So I want to make sure you thank all the people around you while you're here, all the staff people, because people are going to be sleeping out here with you, making sure that you're safe and that everything goes well, okay? So make sure you thank folks, but everybody is excited to have you here. We're doing this because I am the honorary co-chair of the Girl Scouts. I'm very proud to be the honorary co-chair. And I am also very a big proponent of getting outside and staying active. You guys have heard of Let's Move. That's my program about keeping kids active and healthy. And one of the components of the program is something called Let's Move Outside. And this is something that we're doing to encourage kids to get outside and get moving in their national parks, because this is the 100th anniversary of our national parks. And we have so many beautiful parks all over this country that are free to families and kids, and they can hike and they can camp and they can discover the great outdoors. We want people to find their parks all around. And one of the reasons why we wanted you all here, did you know that the White House is a national park? You knew that? You did your research? Well, what better way to highlight Let's Move Outside than to have the Girl Scouts camping out right here in a national park at the White House? Good idea, huh? Well, I'm very proud of you all because you all get outside a lot. You're good campers, and I'm happy that Kathy and the Girl Scouts, you've developed these new outdoor badges that you can earn. I understand all these things, hiking and all these exciting outdoor things. So you guys are going to teach me how to do some of these things. Will you please? I don't know if I can officially earn a badge, but I want to try. All right? So I want to get going. But you guys have got to be helpful. I don't know anything. I don't know how to tie a knot. I don't know how to pitch a tent. I can sing a little bit. I'm definitely not climbing that wall. That's up to you all, okay? So will you help me get moving and learn how to do some new stuff? All right, let's get going.